Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie McCoy. I've decided to do my instructive speech on how to play soccer. I've been playing soccer since I was 8 years old, and I've been a goalie since I was 9 years old because I decided that there was less running involved, and I wanted to be the player that made the game-winning stop. Soccer is only known as the name soccer in the United States and Canada, but in most other countries it is known as the name football. It is the most played sport in the world according to biggestglobalsports.com, and the World Cup final is the most watched with 600 million people usually watching. It has 5 out of the 10 most highest attending leagues, and Messi and Ronaldo are in the top 10 paid sportsmen in the world. So today, I'm going to go over some essential skills, some rules of the game, and the players of the game as well. So in the game, there are defenders, a goalkeeper, midfielders, and forwards. Usually there's about 4 defenders, a goalkeeper, 4 midfield, and 2 forwards because that's a most basic formation. The goalie can use their hands to stop a shot, and they are the only players on the pitch that can. They can only use their hands inside the 18-yard box, because if they use their hands outside of the 18-yard box, then it's a kick for the other team. Defenders usually stay behind the halfway line, and they help protect the goal and prevent the other team from scoring on them. Midfielders do a lot of running, and they play both defense and offense. They usually help orchestrate the attack and need to be able to hold on to the ball very well and should be able to pass well. Forwards shoot the ball, and they need to be quick and able to shoot a good shot as well. So the rules of the game, the most basic rule is that you want to get more goals than the other team in order to win. The kickoff starts at the beginning of the game and at the beginning of the second half, and there are 2 45-minute halves. So to understand offsides, a player is offside if he or she is ahead of the ball in the opponent's half of the field and behind the last defender on the other team. Offsides are neglected in throw-ins, goal kicks, and corner kicks. Throw-ins start the ball again after it is kicked out of bounds. The player has to use both hands to bring the ball behind their head and then throw it into the playing field. They have to keep both feet on the ground in order for the throw-in to count. Yellow cards can be given to a player if there is dangerous play between 2 players. Red cards can be given if there are either 2 yellow cards or kicking a player intentionally, charging a player, tripping a player, hitting a player, or intentional handballs as well. Penalties are awarded if someone intentionally or unintentionally fouls someone while they're in the 18-yard box. A corner kick is awarded if the opposing team kicks the ball and the last person to touch it is the defending team. A goal kick is awarded if the opposing team shoots the ball and is the last person to touch it before it goes out. So some main essential skills that you should have in soccer are dribbling, passing, shooting, moving off the ball, defending, and heading the ball. So for dribbling, you need to know how to dribble around an opponent in order to get to the net. And when you have to dribble, you have to use your feet to take the ball towards the net. Keep the ball close to your body in order for the other team to not get the ball from you. Passing is essential to get the ball forward to the net because sometimes there is a defender on you and you have to pass it around them in order to get past them. When you're passing, you should have your plantar foot right beside the ball and follow through the ball towards your target. When shooting, and you're close to the net, you should be able to shoot the ball in order to score and win. When shooting, the plantar foot should be beside the ball again, and you should hit the ball with your laces. You have to keep your body down in order to keep the ball down as well. Moving off the ball is a good idea because you need to learn how to get into open space to get the ball passed to you. A lot of running is done in a game, an average of 6 to 8 miles a game, so you also have to be very athletic in order to keep up with the pace of the game. Defending is also important because you need to keep the player in front of you. It is important that they don't get past you and be able to shoot the ball on net because then they could score. So when defending, you should stay between the player and the net and you should keep your eye on the ball at all times. When heading the ball, you should head the ball right where the hair meets the forehead. You should use your upper torso to head the ball and you shouldn't be flinging your head back. Sometimes you just can't use the ball with your feet and you have to get the ball out of the air. So that's why heading the ball is important, and having good technique will help you control the header better. These are just the most basic, essential skills and rules of the game, but there are other skills that are needed in order to play. I just decided to go over these ones because this is just an instructive speech here. And that's it. Thank you for listening, and everybody have a great day.